Hey up viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to another round of Sakura Beach with myself and Phil. Phil joining me via Skype as always. How you doing over there, Phil?
I believe as of this you've just uploaded one.
Yeah, I just
right?
published the one that we recorded yesterday. So I know we kind of invited people to maybe leave us suggestions in terms of which choice to make here, but yeah, as of the moment, the last episode has literally just gone out. But you know, we thought, screw it, we're going to come back and we're going to push a bit further forward.
Yeah, just so we can get on a bit.
Yeah,
because there's countless Sakura variations, isn't
indeed,
there?
yeah.
There's loads. I know there's loads.
And I got 2 more of them in my Steam library for us to play, so at this rate it'll be years before we get to them. So
exactly.
Indeed,
yes.
we need to try and push forward a bit with this game, since it is, I don't know, the estimates for how long on average it takes people to play it are sort of between 2 and 3 hours, and so we're about sort of 2 hours or so in at the moment, so we can't be that much further.
Could be nearly at the end.
Yeah,
right. Well, we'll see how we go. So we're obviously left with a choice.
Indeed. So, should we go with Ayumi or do we go with Momoko?
I think our idea was originally. I think because we had a choice before.
Yeah.
Way back, and I think we went on the Momoko route.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just continue on that route.
Continue on the Momoko route it is. Let's go. So, Momoko will go buy more sauce later. She doesn't unfreeze, but a smile forms on her face. As I pick Momoko up, I find that she's become as stiff as a statue. She continues to reach out for sauce that's been lost at sea.
Yeah, you're not going to go unless you're going to go swimming there and then possibly go dive. Oh no, it won't. No, it won't sink, will it? No, it'll probably just float.
Yeah, if it's in a plastic bag, it might just have a bit of buiency.
The amount of wastage you've caused.
I know. Yes.
Honestly, let's not about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Indeed. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's
indeed,
not
Momoko. Plastic dumping and all that. Alas, it's a romance that was never meant to be. A vile concoction is somewhere far beyond her reach. Despite knowing that she was going to feed that to me, I can't help but feel a little bit sorry for her. I wonder if she'll mourn loss of her source for the rest of her life. Wow, I mean, that'd be a bit much, but okay.
Yeah.
Would she come back to sea to remember how it sank beneath waves, deep into Davy Jones's locker? Probably not. Nothing keeps Momoko down. Knowing her, she probably has far worse things in store for me.
Don't say that.
Ooh, it's night time now.
It certainly is.
It doesn't take long for Momoko to recover once we get back. In fact, she's a bit too energetic when it comes time to start cooking. Ayumi has her hands full, to say at least. She shakes Momoko down, searching for any hidden vials of spices.
Just like I can just imagine I know there's not much animation in this, but just imagine her grabbing Momoko and just like shaking her vigorously and violently.
Yes. Where are the sauces? Where are the sauces?
And they all fall out.
Yes.
Oh, you've stolen them.
Hey, those are my spices.
I should have known that you weren't going to give up that easily.
No matter how many vials Ayumi finds, Momoko just pulls out more and more.
Vials?
I know.
I thought sauce would have been like packets.
Yeah.
Packets.
Or
vials
bottles.
is weird.
I know.
Yeah.
I have many more spices, you'll never find them all.
I can try, Momoko. You aren't going to ruin this.
She just has a whole suitcase full of them in a room. As Ayumi looks away, Momoko pulls out a vial of red powder. Now's my chance.
Where do you think you're putting that chili powder?
But doesn't Seiji like spicy food?
But you're putting it in a entire tablespoon of it. Oh God.
Yeah.
2, in fact. Oh my God, that's going to be...
Quite spicy, yes. I do think he likes his food really spicy.
I don't think he does. Give up the spoon, Momoko.
Never. Nice to see that the kitchen's already in chaos. Every time I hear Ayumi shout at her, I cringe.
Momoko, that's way too much sea salt.
Why do we have to buy sea salt anyway? Aren't we next to the sea?
You can't just dive in and get it. That isn't how it works.
We'll just get a bucket full of seawater and boil it on the stove.
I know.
Then how does it work?
It doesn't matter. You're going to completely ruin this dish if you put in that much salt.
But isn't salt essential for flavour in most dishes?
It is, yes, it is. I agree. But you have to have it, in moderation.
Yes, indeed.
For God's sake.
You've just preempted the line again.
Again, yes.
Yep.
This is what before I preempted it again. Yes, but in moderation. Not like what you're doing.
Fine, how about we add lots of pepper then?
Peppers. sort of spicy.
Yeah.
I can give a kick on it. Oh, please get away from the spices. I'll handle them.
Both of them are so busy that they don't even notice me take me seat at table. Ayumi, why won't you let me help? Whenever I have an idea, you always stop me.
Because your ideas are dangerous.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Don't you remember what happened to Seiji last time he tried your cooking?
That's not fair, I was just starting off then. I've gone a lot better at cooking, I swear. I do remember that day very clearly when I first tried it. Last thing I remember is swallowing a spoonful of whatever she served onto me plate. Then I woke up in hospital several hours later.
Oh God.
And said, wow,
Oh
we
my
should
God.
stop preempting the lines.
What is going on here?
Well-
what actually is physically going on? Because what?
Is the game that
is
predictable?
Really bizarre. Yeah.
Then I woke up in hospital several weeks later. Well, several weeks later, not several hours later. Fortunately, I'm not going to experience that again with Ayumi here. Or at least I hope that's not going to happen. Yeah.
I'll believe you when you stop trying to put cinnamon into all of my dishes. This recipe doesn't require cinnamon.
But isn't being a chef...
Cinnamon's more for sweet stuff.
Yeah, indeed. But isn't being a chef trying to push the boundaries and discover new flavours? Maybe cinnamon cooked fish could be the new big thing, Ayumi.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good combination.
Although you don't know until you try, as
True.
the cliched saying goes. It could
Yeah.
be absolutely wondrous. I know people have various combinations of different things that they like to try, and I know there's various combinations you would think of with, and the sort of sweet and salty style thing. Is,
Yeah.
Like in cinemas, of course, they have salty popcorn, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do.
And there's obviously the latest thing at the moment in food related thing. Well, in sweet products, is salted caramel, isn't it?
Yeah, salted caramel's delicious. Mm.
Yeah, so you see things like that can work because caramel is
they
a
can.
very sweety thing.
Yeah.
And obviously salt is in there as well. In fact, how is caramel actually made?
It's basically melted sugar, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or caramel. as they say.
Caramel. Caramel.
Yes, essentially melted sugar, but it certainly gives sweets chocolates that extra kick.
Yeah. Seiji will probably like it so much that he'll want more. She really is being way too optimistic about this.
I'm not going to let you use him as a test subject for your evil experiments. That's for me to do. You hear my voice. I'm the one who's doing
I'm the evil one.
We're sticking to the recipe, Momoko. You're not going to do anything that the instructions don't tell you to do.
Fine, be that way, you fucking bitch.
Wow.
Wow, damn, something's getting heated in here, not just from the oven.
I know.
I should have known that it would end up that way. Even Ayumi couldn't guide Momoko away from disaster. How many different spices did she buy? Knowing Momoko, she intended to throw it all into one pot too. Maybe add spaghetti or ramen noodles too.
Oh my God.
I had some fantastic ideas for cinnamon fish, but Ayumi here wants to stick to her recipe. Can you believe how uncreative she's being?
You're not supposed to create biohazards when you cook, Momoko. Seiji, we're going to cook pan-fried fish with salt and pepper.
That sounds delicious.
Momoko, I'll handle the spices. You just cook the fish. Flip it over when it's sufficiently cooked, like a pancakean.
What's going to be Momoko's definition of sufficiently cooked, though? That's the issue. But Ayumi, you know that I'm the idea person. I don't actually do any of the labour.
I said do it.
Fine. I can handle fish if you like. But I told you that we were going to cook it. I know I can't argue with her on this, but I don't know if I trust her to actually cook it properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Ayumi will still review it though, so it should be okay. I hope, anyway. A few minutes passes as I watch Momoko awkwardly flip the fish fillets over. There's now a sizzling noise in background, incidentally, in the game. But of course, we can't actually see anything. Yes.
Fire engines come by, yeah.
It was a wise decision to get away from those spices. So, what exactly do I do for you two? Hey, what do you mean, Seiji? You talked about how I'm always helping you two out, but you never really recalled anything specific.
We're trying to cook here, idiot. Wait until we're done.
Okay, sorry. I suppose it was a question out at blue. Ayumi's probably doing her best to ensure that Momoko doesn't make off with any chili powder. I don't know where she got the idea that I like spicy food. After a long wait, the fish fillet is finally presented before me. Eat up, Seiji, it was made with a lot of love. A lot of love, she says. Carefully dismembering it, I raise a piece to my mouth very slowly. Both of them stare at me in anticipation. I'm terrified that Momoko has somehow interfered with the fillet when Ayumi wasn't looking.
Oh, moment of truth.
It's quite tasty, actually. Ayumi managed to keep Momoko from doing anything ridiculous with them spices. It's delicious. I knew you'd like it, especially with my special blend of spices. Special blend of spices? Momoko, what did you do to the fish? Made it even more delicious.
Momoko, I told you to just cook the fish. No spices and nothing else.
It's fine, Ayumi. Look, he's enjoying it. As unbearable spiciness assaults my tongue, I can feel myself profusely sweating.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, you've overdone the spices. Oh, no.
Yep, well, we didn't see this coming at all, did we?
She somehow slipped it in.
Yeah. Seiji, it's good, right? No, it really isn't good, Momoko. You probably just poisoned me for all I know.
What did you put on the fish?
Chili powder, of course. Spicy food was going to be the best way to make him happy. She looked really pleased with herself. Water. What was that, Seiji? Why are you sweating like that? Water! I dive at sink, twisting the tap all way. I don't know how long I sat there for afterwards. My sense of time and reason just disappeared for a moment. Oh, so you didn't like it?
Of course he didn't. You probably completely caked it in chili powder.
Momoko looks like she's about to cry. I just wanted to make him happy, but I've ruined dinner for him instead. I really better say something. I don't like seeing Momoko when she's so upset. It's okay, Seiji. Throw it out if you don't like it. I promise I won't try to cook for you again.
I believe actually that milk is actually better when you've been overcome by a lot of spices.
Yeah.
Milk's actually better to calm it down.
Yeah.
That's why when you see these people doing like hot ghost pepper challenges, something they have milk with them and not water.
Indeed. It's I don't know. Is it because it's like alkaline or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good settler.
Yeah. Just like stops the kind of the burning feeling and all that. All right, I've got another choice. So. Okay, the bottom option is the Ayumi option, clearly. I guess we go with the top one then, to stick on the Momoko route.
Yeah, to cook it. I mean, like we said in the previous episode, the practice makes perfect as well. So if you just get to a point where you keep cooking. I mean, you never used to know how to cook before. Now, obviously, you're cooking yourself all the time. Like I know that you've been doing baking and things like that. So it's just practice makes perfect, and you just have to keep going for it.
Yeah, use me as the prime example. Boom.
Or even me as a prime example.
Indeed,
with my stir fry incident.
Oh yes, that.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Look, like for you to cook for me again. But I'd like you to cook for me again. Eh? Why? You have the best intentions with this dish. I'd just like to say thank you for doing that for me, Momoko. You're always so forgiving, Seiji. It'd be heartless of me to scold you for wanting to do something nice. I don't think I can eat the rest of this though. Oh well, there's always next time to succeed.
Exactly.
Yes.
Keep going.
We'll order pizza instead.
Hey, pizza.
Cheeky Domino's.
Cheeky Domino, yeah, oh yeah.
That sounds great.
That's what's annoying. Domino's in different parts of the world, or even in different parts of this country, serve like sometimes like better things.
Yeah.
I like seeing like I remember we checked like Domino's in London, and they had like so many other different various things compared to like the Domino's here. Like, why are you not catering for up here?
Indeed.
And it's really annoying when they do that.
Remember that chicken tikka pizza that they once did? Was it
Oh
chicken
my
tikka and onion
God.
bhaji? Something like that?
That was
Yeah.
insane.
Oh, that was tasty for as long as it lasted.
That was insane. Yeah. Actually, let's have a brief pause, shall we?
Okay,
I
we
want
have a
to know
pause.
what are the current offerings at Domino's? 'Cause I haven't done Domino's in absolutely ages. Let's see what around here. Let's see what the current offerings are. So let's just go into the
Okay,
Domino's Pizza website.
Phil's just going onto the Domino's Pizza website, everybody. I'll just jump cut here, and then we'll talk about pizza toppings in a second. 1 second, everybody. Okay, Phil's actually had a look at the Domino's website, and we've found some interesting examples of pizzas that they currently offer. Take it away, Phil.
Around here, we've just looked at one piece they've just introduced, which is a new one. It's called the Big Brekkie Pizza.
Ooh, yes.
Would you believe? And you can either choose between getting tomato sauce or HP sauce, or brown sauce, which is for those who don't know. It's sort of God, how would you describe brown sauce?
How would you describe brown sauce? That's a good question.
Sort of sweet, sort of. I think it's made with little anchovies. But it's basically called a Big Brekkie, and it's basically like a full English breakfast on a pizza. So you get sausage, tomato, mushroom, and bacon
Nice.
on it. Yeah, sounds really nice actually.
You're now tempting me. Oh, I want to go for a Domino's now and I want to try that out.
Try that out. Well, it might be different for you.
It may well be.
You might not get that option.
Yeah.
We should have found out what you get actually. 'Cause
Indeed.
It might be different.
Yeah, I'll have a look at some point and we'll see what there is. Ayumi looks over at the rest at cooked salmon, fillets with disappointment.
I guess it can't be helped. Unless Momoko wants to sample her own cooking.
I think I'll pass this time, Ayumi. I'm sure it's delicious, so maybe you should enjoy it yourself. After all, a good chef doesn't taste their own food, right?
Actually, a very important part of cooking is sampling your own food as you go along. Very true. You want to become a better chef, don't you? Don't you want to try it out for yourself?
I have to leave the room for pizza, Ayumi. No point in being mad about any of this. She put a lot of love into it, as she said. Oh well, I guess pizza is good too.
Pizza's always good. You can't beat a bit cracking pizza.
Indeed. ... And it's morning again. Last night was great, despite what happened earlier. We barely got any sleep. We all just sat there talking. It's just like what we used to do when we were children. We'd hide out in woods, staying out far later than we were meant to. One of our favourite things to do then was tell... gas from my tea. Ghost stories. The ones I told usually ended with Ayumi and Momoko clutching to me out of fear. I think that I've gotten a lot closer with them since this trip. Can't exactly think of any reason why, but with the way they've been acting, I've been able to get a bit more open with them, I guess. Back at school, I tend to keep to myself most of the time. We all ended up in different classes, so we can't spend as much time together anymore. We're not neighbours anymore either. My grandfather helped me move into another house he owned. He insisted that it would be good for me to learn to live by myself. I visit his house once a week though, which gives me time to visit Ayumi and Momoko too. Still, it's not the same as living next door to them both. So I haven't seen either of them for a while before we decided to go on this beach trip. This has been a nice reminder that friends are important too. Maybe that's why they've been acting the way they have. They want to spend time with me because of how little we've been seeing each other. I don't exactly have a lot of friends either. I can't afford to throw away what few I do have. This is obviously something that I haven't noticed before, but I find that time moves very slowly when I'm not daydreaming. It's really, really, really boring. I'm guessing that they're both sleeping in too. Maybe staying up late with them wasn't the best idea. No, I shouldn't say that. They wanted to spend more time with me after dinner. I still haven't worked out anything that these two have been planning. How haven't I been able to do that? I'm not an idiot as much as Ayumi likes to call me one, but let's secretly be honest, I am a bit of a clueless anime idiot.
Yes, well, that's what
yes. But we should say that, because last episode we were saying about how there's possibly more depth to his character in the terms of maybe he just doesn't want to ruin his friendships and all that. Who knows?
Sorry, we? No, there was no you in it.
Oh, no,
it was
you.
Me who
It was Phil. It was Phil. Nah, I'm taking credit for it as well because it's on my channel. All that. Yes. They also seem to be bringing up the past a lot lately. There's always one moment or another in our childhood that they've been bringing up. Maybe they're trying to remind me that we've all known each other for a long time. If what I was thinking before was correct, then it would make a lot of sense. Since they haven't been seeing me lately, I guess they're doing their best to make sure I don't lose contact with them. I think that I've at least partially figured out their strange behaviour. All that talk of wanting to spend time with me and wanting me to be here instead of daydreaming. I guess I must mean something to them if they're trying so hard. Hey, you two, you're going to get up now? The door quickly creaks open and they drag themselves into the living room. Good morning, Seiji. Momoko isn't herself, it seems. Neither is Ayumi. Both of them look frighteningly tired. Good morning.
I wouldn't call it a good morning.
How late did you two stay up for after I went to bed? Not that late. Well, that's reassuring. They don't look like they're up for going to the beach. Do you two want to skip beach today? You do look like you need more sleep. Absolutely not. We need no rest. Any signs of her sleep deprivation immediately disappears. It happens to Ayumi too. Okay, are you sure?
Yes, we are sure, idiot. Nothing is going to stop us from going to the beach.
Such determination. It's almost frightening to behold. So, what shall we do today, Seiji? I can think of so many fun things we could do.
I don't feel like having any swimming lessons today. I am more than ready to take on the ocean myself.
Yeah, no, you're not.
No.
Oh, so you don't want to spend time with Seiji then?
That's right. It's not like I want to spend time alone with him or anything.
Oh, sure you do.
Oh dear.
Indeed. Can't just say what's on their mind. These
I know
sundays.
because obviously you have to make it so. Well, it's panting, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
It seems Momoko can never get enough at water. She's a champion swimmer at school too. Some students joke that she's actually a mermaid that grew legs instead of fins. Ayumi isn't going anywhere near water though. Is something wrong, Ayumi?
Nothing at all. I just don't feel like swimming today. Is that a fucking disaster to you? It'd be more fun just to relax today. I love relaxing. Don't you love relaxing?
I love relaxing. She lets out a loud yawn. I guess I can understand why she doesn't feel like swimming. Oh, hello. That's the thumbnail.
It's the thumbnail for the actual
Videos.
Yeah.
As I sit on beach with Ayumi, I slowly drift off into my own thoughts. Looking back at her, I notice my eyes are moving of my own accord. I wonder where, Seiji.
I want, yes.
I can't help but look at certain things.
What's on your mind, you fool?
I immediately snap out of it and look away. Nothing.
You've got that look on your face again. But it's not like I'm worried about you or anything. I just think you look stupid when you do that.
Just thinking about the upcoming exams, love.
Why think about that? We're here to forget our worries, aren't we?
Yeah, but don't you think it's a bad idea to not worry about it? I want to do really well this year. Maybe reach top at class. I'm telling this to Ayumi, one of the smartest students in our school. She just shakes her head at me.
No, you fool.
You don't think I can do it?
It's not that. I think that you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
What do you mean?
Are you doing this because you want to get into a good university or something? Or is it just to show off?
That's actually a good question, but it's one I'd rather not think about right now. I don't know, I just feel like making a change. Sometimes you have to make an effort to become better, don't you? Might as well strive to become best.
You don't need to be the best to be happy. In fact, I think too many people overlook their own happiness to chase lofty things.
She happily flicks her legs up and down.
Look at Momoko, for example. She has terrible grades, but she never lets it get her down. Seiji, I just wanted to tell you that I'm madly in love. Oh, you need to start looking at things on Earth, not in space.
You know, my mind was thinking the same thing that you were thinking just then.
Yes, I know. There may be something you'll miss if you don't look. Hint, hint. Come on, I'm giving you so many
Like
hints
this
here. How
dead
will you not
ass.
Exactly.
Something that I might miss if I don't look. I can't think of anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Then you need to look harder. Yes, exactly.
Ayumi stands up, stretching herself and letting out a loud yawn.
It would be really easy to fall asleep here, listening to the waves.
Hey Seiji, you look like you were spacing out for a minute. Remember, no daydreaming allowed. I wasn't daydreaming about space, don't worry. Just thinking about things, like Ayumi's buttocks.
Exactly. I guess you can be excused this time. But don't think I'll let you get away with it next time.
What were you thinking about? It looked like you were deep in concentration there. Just musing over something Ayumi told me. I can't shake this feeling. Something has been bothering me since I came here. Both of them, I don't know. When you're with your friends, you can sometimes tell when there's something just wrong. It's not obvious or anything, it's something very subtle. Yet due to how subtle it is, you can't really make a big fuss out of it, because you don't know if it's there or not. But I'm fairly certain this time, if something's bothering them, there's only one thing I can possibly think of. They're coming out at water now, I think it's a good time to ask. Ayumi, I just thought I should tell you something. When you swim, it doesn't look like swimming. It looks more like something they call drowning, and you don't want to do that, trust me.
Spare me your condescending advice, Momoko. I'm getting better every time I go out there. Before long, you'll have to ask me to save you.
I doubt it.
How can you just say that with so much certainty?
Very easily. Ayumi just looks crushed. You two, can I ask you something? Both of them look at me.
What is it, you fool?
Yes, silly. Momoko draws way too close to me for comfort. Did you want to know about my 3 sizes?
I beg
Well,
your pardon?
Seiji.
Oh my goodness me.
Seiji, take the hint. So shameless, Seiji, but if it's you, I'll gladly reveal all. No, that's not what I... Oh, so you do want to know? Don't put words in my mouth like that. I wasn't going to ask about it at all. She's getting me completely off track from what I want to say, but it doesn't look like she's going to stop. But even just a little bit curious. She grins wickedly as she says that. If you come a bit closer, I'll whisper it to you. She leans over and puts her lips close to my ear. Let me try that again. I can feel my heart skip a beat. Wait, why am I letting myself... My 3 sizes are... No, Sagey, don't let yourself get distracted. She pauses, relishing the momentary silence. A secret. I can feel my heart sink as she says that. She was teasing me entire time. I have to keep my secrets, Sagey. If I just go around and tell everyone, they're not secrets anymore. She's pure evil, this girl. Can't believe I let her distract me like this. But now I'm going to...
That's enough. You act so improper all of the time, Momoko. I am sure that Seiji prefers someone who knows when to act mature.
On the other hand, Ayumi, she doesn't need secrets at all. I know all 3 of them.
You will stop right there. This pervert doesn't need to know that at all.
I don't want to know anyway.
What do you mean you don't want to know? Am I not good enough, you fool?
What's she mad about the idea of me knowing?
No, it's because she's a sundre, that's exactly what.
Yeah.
Come on,
it's the opposite.
Get with the tropes.
Indeed. Oh my, Ayumi. Maybe you secretly do want him to know. Anyway, what I wanted to ask you was about how you 2 have been acting. What do you mean, silly? There's been nothing unusual here.
If you're referring to how I've tolerated your presence here, that is a favour I was willing to grant from the beginning. Acting surprised about it now is ridiculous.
It's just that, how do I put it? I noticed something over the last few days. Something like what? Momoko's actually taking this seriously.
What is it, Seiji?
Seiji, again, Ayumi's taking it seriously too. It's something happened to you 2 before we came here. I just feel like you 2 haven't been yourselves lately. There's a problem, isn't there? Maybe. I cannot say for certain. That's not Liverpudlian accent at all, what am I doing? I cannot say for certain. I do not pay attention to me problems. Well, that's Momoko for you.
I'm not admitting if there's a problem or not, though. Do not be deceived. But if there was a problem, what do you think this problem may be?
Well, both of them seem to be anticipating my question. How do I put this? They seem to get edgier and edgier. So, do you 2 like someone?
Oh
Here
my
we go.
good Christ. Oh my goodness gracious me. Here we go. Are we finally getting somewhere?
Both of them seem to go into a state of shock. Goodness. Momoko is actually flustered. Does she like someone after all?
Don't ask questions like this. It isn't right to pry into a lady's privacy. What's wrong with you, you rumour monger?
I was just wondering. Both of you are acting a bit like that. You were talking to each other and blushing a fair bit before we went on this trip. Were you talking about who you like? Both of them seem to be going into a meltdown. Great jets of steam are up from their ears. Am I not far from truth? Seiji, you can't go and ask things like that, love. You have to work it out yourself. I suppose that was the point of this. Their reaction is far more telling than anything else. I think I'm finally onto something for a change.
I think, yes.
Yes.
What brought this up anyway? Why did you ask this now?
I didn't want to because I thought it might distract you from having fun. But whatever this is, I think it's bothering you both. So if you want to talk about it, I'm right here. That's our Seiji, always so considerate of others. It's not often that I see Momoko taken so far aback. Well, I'll be serious with you. Maybe I do like someone. I don't know for sure just yet, so I don't think I'm admitting to anything. Not at all, not at all. Well, anyway, I've known him for a very long time. He's someone very special to me. We'll just see what happens, though. Right, the uncertainty must be bothering you. You're absolutely right about that. If there's one thing that amazes me every time, Seiji, it's your intuition with these things.
Don't give him too much credit.
Alright, Ayumi, is it the same thing for you?
I don't have to answer that if I don't want to. But because it's you asking, Seiji, I think I might like someone.
This is massive news. They might like someone. But then again, they could just be playing a trick on me. Momoko in particular loves to tease me with such things. Ayumi, on the other hand, no, she's rarely ever forward about what she means either. I know full well that she usually says the exact opposite of what she's meaning. For now, I'll just presume that they're being honest with me.
It's someone you're very familiar with.
Someone I'm familiar with. Who could that be?
You twat.
Since both of them are so popular at school, there's heaps of guys they talk with. Well, most of the time they're rejecting guys rather than talking to them, but either way, they do know a lot of people. But they also said it was someone that I knew. Why do they look so nervous about this anyway? Would it be a bad thing if I discovered who it were? It suddenly occurs to me who it might be. Could it be? Both of them look really excited. The captain at basketball club.
Oh, Christ.
Oh dear. The expressions turn really sour. What, he talks to you two all the time, doesn't he? Well, not so much talk as get brutalised by them all the time. He just keeps coming back more determined than ever, though. Momoko just pouts. So close yet so far, Seiji. I would not like him in 1,000 years.
I honestly can't believe you sometimes. That guy is a complete idiot. Even more so than you are.
Sorry, I honestly don't know who it could be. Both of them let out a heavy sigh. One day, Seiji. One day maybe you'll work it out. Somehow I don't think so. She actually looks really upset by this.
I just can't take a hint, can he? I've
No.
never seen such a gullible person.
It's a dense anime protagonist.
I know, isn't it?
Momoko, are you okay? Wrong voice. I don't feel like swimming anymore. Bending over, she quickly grabs her things. Not only do you completely fail to understand me feelings, but you won't tell me what's wrong with you. What's wrong with me? But I'm fine.
We both know that you're bothered by something. You've got that look on your face.
That sullen look. She begins to wander off from the beach. Hey, where are you going? For a walk. Alone. I open my mouth to say something, but I think better of it. This isn't a good time for me to say anything. Looking back at Ayumi, a stare is drilling a hole through my head.
I'm afraid I feel the same. I need some time alone. This is something I say a lot, but you really are stupid sometimes. We trusted you enough to talk about our feelings, yet you avoid talking about your own.
What do you mean, my feelings?
You know exactly what I mean. If you think you're fooling anyone, you're wrong.
It's beginning to make sense. Maybe it had nothing to do with love at all, but I've been subtly pushing them away and they've noticed. Ayumi drags herself out at shallows and marches off in the opposite direction. For a moment I just stand there and try to process what just happened. It wasn't really my place to ask about who they like, I admit, but why did they react like that only after I got it wrong? They looked so happy when I was going to guess. Perhaps they aren't upset that I asked, but because I got it wrong. Damn it, I really wish I was smarter sometimes.
Well, so do we.
Amen to that. Or maybe I just don't understand them because I'm a guy. No, it's not that, it's because you're dense. What should I do in the meantime? Neither of them want to talk to me right now. Maybe I'll go for a walk too. They should have the phones on them. I'll be able to message them later and see where they are.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear indeed.
Yes, that's not quite gone the
way we'd hoped, eh?
Yeah, because they were wanting him to say him, but
Yeah.
no, we can't work that out.
Indeed,
He just can't do so, and that's just
Yeah.
oh
Wow. Well, I think we've had a good watch there.
yeah.
I think that's a good point to end it on. So, tensions among the friends. We'll see how
know,
that plays out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens the next time. There's a lot of
Indeed.
tension going on there, isn't there?
Yeah,
Blimey.
absolutely. Well, thanks for joining me for that there, Phil.
That was an interesting little time, that one. Yeah,
Indeed.
absolutely.
All right. In that case, we'll wrap up here. So Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is always appreciated. But other than that, it's the two of us signing off now. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
So we went over there. Where does it want us to go next? That's the question. I need to find more of the screens. Oh, well, unless it's just going to let us actually go where we want to. Okay. Well, let's do that, I guess. So it is letting us explore. Oh, there's a Tifa telescope. I can use my telescope to discover distant objects. Hang on, that's the Lioness Hotel where we just were. Is there anything over here, maybe? Or we can zoom in. Okay. Can't really see anything up there. It's quite high. Interesting mechanic though, using the telescope. I quite like it. I wonder what, if anything, we can see from this angle. We are a bit low down in the water over here. Oh god.